ever went, like, at all when you were a kid? Like, was your mom and dad into that kind of thing?
Yeah, my dad wasn't, like, outdoorsy at all. Like, people thought he was, you know, and I think I probably went hunting, like, one time with him, and I think he felt bad about shooting an animal, so it was, like, not even a thing.
I will dress a deer. I'll cook it and eat it.
God, that
but
would just
I
gross
can't
me
shoot
out.
one. It is gross.
Just cutting it open.
The one time me and my girlfriend, somebody hit a deer on the road at Georgia, when we were at Georgia Southern, and she said, that deer's fresh. So we got the neighbor's truck and went and got it, and she skinned it out in the back of the truck. She's hardcore. She skinned it out in the back of the truck, cut it in quarters. We bled it out in salt water coolers overnight, and chunked it up and fried it and got a keg and had a huge party for the whole apartment complex.
Really?
We ate straight roadkill at Georgia Southern.
If I had gone to college, I would have wanted to go to that college where you guys were, and you would throw a party with them.
We would probably be dead now if you knew my college.
Oh, look at this little place.
Oh, this is a good little liquor shop here. What are we gonna drink today?
Jack Daniels.
I know, that's a dumb question to ask you. I like French everything.
Right.
I can't help it. I'm on a hillbilly budget, but I got $50 from my boyfriend, so I can get us this
Oh,
right
good.
here.
Perfect.
This,
Perfect.
just the classics today. I got a classic country rock star here.
50-24.
So I'm gonna owe you like 24 cents, man. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
That's all right, it's fine.
All right, cool.
Love it.
Oh, is it illegal to walk out with
You
it
can,
like
you
this?
can walk out however you like it. Just walk, hold it over your head, you know, do all that good stuff.
You think anybody will notice? Or
No one will notice.
Okay, cool. This is super. Nobody will see this. Super inconspicuous.
You have a great day.
Yeah, I got a reputation around here.
Yeah.
I was like kind of an only child vibe, you know, and but you have two.
I'm like the only one between my parents, and my youngest sibling is 15, but I'm actually the 7th between my two parents.
See, I'm 11th between mine. So yeah, and I'm the only one by my parents.
Yes, and I was the
so
youngest.
it kind of isolates you a little bit, even though there's just like a lot of people around all the time.
Totally.
You know, it's like you're kind of isolated.
My parents would go on tour when I'd be at home and at school, and I was like totally fine with it. Like, that meant I got to eat dinner in front of the TV, and I got to like do my thing.
Yeah, and there's somebody looking out for you.
Yeah, I was totally alone by myself.
Carlene Carter got a hardship driver's license when she was like 14.
Really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
hardship. Just because she needed to be able to drive herself.
Yeah.
John and Jean were like, you know, doing their thing.
Yeah, that's funny.
She says she raised all kinds of hell all over Hendersonville.
Yeah.
What part of Nashville did y'all live in when you were here?
Near like Brentwood area is where my parents' house was, and I pretty much moved right out of there to LA. And I was living in the house with my band, and we came back and recorded a record. Like, we lived in LA, but we came back here to do a record, and then went back out there, and we all lived in that house.
Is that the band that you had before you went solo?
Yes, it was Stargun.
Stargun,
Yeah.
that's right. I mean, serious Shooter Jennings fans know what's up.
Oh, God. Oh, man, I haven't been here since I was a kid.
Do you think you're gonna keep doing more production stuff?
Yeah, I love it. When I was a kid, like when I would go to the studio with my dad, that was always my favorite thing when he would bring me.
Opry at 95, congratulations.
If that sovereign circle of oak could speak, I think it would say, welcome home.
It's called an Opry moment. Still an Opry moment. When something really special starts to happen out here, these dressing rooms empty really fast because there's a feeling that comes through the building that fast.
So many great memories in this circle, on this stage, you know, that I never would have believed in a million years.
My dream Opry performance, if I could have one person on the bill with me. I've gotten to meet him. I've become a bigger fan every time he puts out a new record or does anything, but haven't gotten to play a show with him yet would be Tim McGraw.
Ray Charles, because We could sing 7 Spanish Angels, and I just think Ray Charles was so good. It's gonna be a great show. Everybody would tune in.
John Prine, Chris Christopherson, just guys that I've been fans of. You know, my dad played their records, and it kind of is why I fell in love with music and songwriting. So if that could be a lineup, I'd pay top dollar to see that.
Dolly Parton, hands down. I would have a heart attack. It probably shouldn't happen. I may actually have a heart attack.
This is the circle that you want to be in. It is so much fun. If you go to facebook.com/groups/circleallaccess, that's how you can join. You do not want to be left out.
Oh, I saw the light. I saw the light. No.
This family's roots are indisputably gospel. Wow, we found this new chord. Look at this new chord. Wow.
We've got a lot of brotherly love up here.
Yes.
I saw the light.
If you're talking about hymns and gospel tunes, when is the first time you ever sang?
When I would be able to start talking, I reckon.
I saw the light.
Hi y'all, it's Lauren Elena, and I'm super excited to be hosting Jesus Calling, Stories of Faith on the Circle TV network. We're going to be talking to people from all walks of life about their heartaches, their victories, their joy, and their pain, and how their faith kept them going through it all. You don't want to miss it. Sundays on Circle TV this fall. See you there.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you?
Fantastic.
Are
Y'all
you-
ready to go fishing?
Are you Billy Flat?
I'm Billy Flat.
Man, you look fantastic.
Hey, man.
Well,
How are you?
Thank you.
This is my friend Shooter.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you, man.
Well, good deal. Well, let me have your stuff. Y'all
Here.
get on board.
Hey,
Here you go.
don't drop that.
Not dropping that. 2 hands on
That's
that.
right.
Glad to have y'all on board. We're gonna have a good time today. Might even catch an old fish.
I've been telling him what a great fisherman I am, so.
Yeah, I'm a horrible fisherman.
You're a horrible fisher. We'll
Horrible.
see what we can do about that today.
All right. You know, I think you're probably the only person that could get me out and about fishing. That's really the truth of the matter.
You
You're
are,
the
like
only
I
person.
said, you are a good friend.
You are a good
You've
friend.
been a good friend to me. Before I feel like I even really knew you, you were a good friend to me.
Oh, I think you're awesome.
Hang on, everybody.
You know, when I was little, like, and we'd go fishing, like, I thought that the colored fake worm bait, like, where they had, like, purple and yellow. Yeah, I thought those were awesome. I liked those, but wanted to just keep them. I didn't want to use them to go fishing with them. Like, I would go to a bait store and be like, can I get, like, these worms?
Yeah, I wanted to eat them. I think I had a
I know.
nutritional deficiency.
I wanted to eat them, too.
Plastic's good.
Yeah.
We were
Rubber.
druggies from way back. weren't we?
All right, guys. I'm gonna get y'all started here. This button here, we're gonna push it in. The spool's gonna turn, and the lure's gonna go all the way to the bottom. Now we hit the bottom, so the spool stops, slacken the line. Now we're gonna wriggle down just a little bit to where the rod is in this attitude here. And the reason we do that is so we can put that jig on it like that.
Yeah, okay, so we're jigging.
Jigging.
Okay.
We're jigging.
Well, why didn't you say we was jigging?
We are jigging.
Jig it just a little bit.
Get jiggy with it,
All right.
and then set that hook.
All right.
Shooter,
I'm ready.
you're over here. There you go. Look what's happening over here with Elizabeth.
I'm just so glad you told me all that.
Oh, good night. You've got a big fish. I'm gonna tighten your drag just a little bit.
Yes, it's winding
You
out.
got a real big fish.
Oh, yeah,
girl.
here we go.
He's got one over here, too.
Yeah.
Good night.
Here we go.
I mean, I'm trying to drink. This
Here we go.
You're ready? He's ready over here. You
Get
just
him.
You,
I'm fine.
You just keep doing
What do I
your
do
deal.
with it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you with it, Shooter.
All right.
Wow.
What do we name it, Elizabeth?
Fantastic.
Philip? Looks kind of like a
Look
Philip.
at here. Turn around here and smile at the camera.
Look, we're gonna throw it back, don't worry. Woo!
Look
love
what
it,
you
though.
got, girl. Right in here. There you go. Wow.
Whoa! Dang.
Elizabeth don't fool around.
Got her.
Wow. Look at the baby.
Holy crap.
There you go. Oh, that's good luck. She'll catch a bunch.
That's a big ass fish.
I know.
You
God,
sure there's not a guy under there in the scuba gear just hook that on there?
That's one of my boyfriends down there. That's right. I was going to ask you, like, why? Like you said, you always have like you're front and center, and you got your keys rig up there.
Yeah, I got.
I feel like you played drums.
I got into drums first.
That's
and then,
right.
And then it kind of got into piano, and then guitar was just kind of out of necessity, and I'm still not good at it. I hate guitar. People were like, "Hey, you want to come check out this awesome guitar I got?" I'm like,
I could give a. I'm not.
Not really. Going
I'm
fishing
gonna
with Elizabeth Cook.
Did y'all do stuff like as a family that wasn't like music related?
Yeah, I mean, we did. We do all kinds of stuff, but you know, like I think he would take me out. Like we went out to Hank Jr.'s house and shot guns one time, and he'd try and do stuff like that. But then
Right.
I think he realized pretty quickly that we were both in the same kind of ilk. We just weren't super outdoorsy people.
The record that you made on Tanya, I was just so thankful
Aw.
and so happy to have her voice back.
Could you please just share one tip to getting Carrie Underwood fit legs?
I was writing songs like, Dolly, did you go through this?
19, things started happening, and I started having more content to write about.
People ask me about, what is it about this Texas songwriter thing? And I say, we're great liars.
The stage is an amazing moment, but when the second lights go off, it's over.
What do you guys want to play?
Oh, we're gonna play a couple old hits.
Just a couple of their 20 number ones.
And I pray that someday I will find me a redneck girl. But darling, there ain't no getting over me.
If I were you, I'd want me back too.
Mind's blown.
I remember when I was a lad, times were hard and things were bad. There's a silver lining behind every cloud.
This family's roots are indisputably gospel.
We've got a lot of brotherly love up here.
Yes!
In the sky, Lord.
Our guests speak to how their faith inspired them.
In the sky, Lord.
It seems to bring everybody together. If that sovereign circle of oak could speak, I think it would say, welcome home.
If the Opry Circle could talk, man, the stories it could tell about some of these artists that have come through and played, I would say that maybe it would tell you to just don't ever sell yourself short and keep dreaming, because it can happen to anybody. I never would have thought I'd be stepping in that circle myself.
If the Opry Circle could talk, it's seen country music from day one. I would just ask him what he thought about it. Hopefully he liked my music.
If the Opry Circle could talk, I bet that it would say, how long do you have? Because I got a lot of stories for you.
Hey, I'm Lauren Elena.
Hey, I'm Riley Green.
Hey, I'm Tennille Towns.
Join Circle All Access's Facebook group.
You'll be glad you did.
How you doing?
Good. Good. just like concentrating. Don't
get up.
Don't this up. Pay
Whatever
attention
you
to...
do. The good thing about jigging is it only takes one hand.
Whoa.
Did you get one?
Yeah. I did.
Is he on there? Did you set it? Set the hook.
Dang.
Yeah,
There
baby.
you go.
Yeah.
God. Look, he's pissed. This one's pissed. Whoa, sorry.
I mean, you got him good, baby.
And have to just leave that hook in when you throw him back in. I mean, I this part of it up.
Yeah, you did great. Bye, baby.
Just like, you know, we're not really fishing, we're just piercing.
Yeah, define fishing.
Yeah, I'm learning. I mean, it's really probably been 20 years since I've been fishing, and I don't remember ever really catching many, so you might have, whatever curse my dad had, you may have
Well, you ain't never
it.
been with me in Billy Flat.
That's right. So I'm just jiggering, trying to...
Do you think you're gonna keep doing more production stuff?
I love it. I'm like, we did like 8 records since November of last year.
God, are you serious?
Yeah, so it's
and
like...
toward your record.
Yeah, that was what made it tough, because it's like sometimes some of the records take longer than I want to take because I have to leave. But it was, yeah, I love it. I always loved it. When I was a kid, like when I would go to the studio with my dad, that was always my favorite thing when he would bring me. I love having to solve the arrangement Rubik's Cube of every song and kind of having to go through and find the best way to make the song kind of pop, and then, you know, spending the time to add things to it and all that. I just love kind of creating something out of nothing. What do you like better? Do you like touring better, or do you like recording?
I like fishing.
That's right. That's why you're...
That's right.
We were on a boat.
I mean, I like writing songs. I like writing.
Yeah.
And then I perform it because it's sort of an occupational hazard.
Right.
You know,
right.
you gotta perform it then.
It's like,
so people hear it, I guess. It's like if you don't, then it's like a tree fell in the woods, I guess.
It's like having to touch the fish.
Putting together songs and then they're so mysterious to me still.
Yeah, me too. I love that.
God, the record that you made on Tanya.
Oh.
God,
Oh,
that made me so happy.
Yeah, that was great.
Hold on, I gotta catch this fish.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, I gotta catch this fish.
Hold that thought.
Hold my cigarette.
I mean, I just felt like she was kind of getting overlooked a little bit.
Yeah.
So that you and Brandy made that record on her, I was just so thankful.
Oh.
And so happy to have her voice back, you know, because I mean,
she's crazy. She's such a good singer, and it's
insane.
You know, she doesn't like the kind of career resurgence concept, which really wasn't the
Because she's
point.
like, I never went away, bitches.
This is her first one in like 12 or 13 years, and it's definitely the first one since her dad died, which was a huge part of her life and everything.
No, okay. Yeah, she still talks about him. I didn't know he had passed.
I think that Tanya thought that, and her whole crew thought that me and Brandy were nuts, because we like kind of were like, yeah, we're doing this record, you know. And she was kind of like, what record? But then she got there, and then she realized how much Brandy loves her and like was a fan of hers, and it kind of like, she got comfortable.
She started to trust the material.
All right, guys, it's starting to rain. Have y'all had fun?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I can't believe I caught as many fish as I
Y'all did. Y'all caught some fish. Well, that's fantastic. If y'all want to, since it's starting to rain, you've had a good time, let's head on back.
Okay.
All right. There's nothing I would have rather done with you than go fishing and drink.
Thank you, Billy.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
Thank you for putting us on the big ones today.
Oh, thank you. Y'all was great. Thank you,
I know
Shooter.
we were pretty
Thank you,
great,
man. We've had a
but
great
so were
time.
you.
Well,
I can't believe I caught a fish, man. I really appreciate it.
Well, you caught some nice fish. Thank you so much. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'm gonna bug you again because I like your boat quite a bit.
Good deal. We'll
All
go
right.
anytime.
Very nice to meet you.
Have a great day.
Bye.
My dad got his ear pierced, but he went to Claire's in the mall. So, like,
There's a lot of good information, coming at me
here.
right now.
A fellow making his first appearance tonight at the Grand Ole Opry, Mr. Dierks Bentley.
Every time you come out here, it's always that feeling of just wow. It's just such a wow thing. And what I love about the Opry is, it's not a physical structure, right? I mean, people think of Opry House, or maybe its most famous house, the Ryman Auditorium, or the War Memorial, all the different places the Opry's been. What makes the Opry are the people, right? The entertainers that come out on stage, everyone backstage that makes the magic happen. Obviously, the audience too. So it's in some ways it's an intangible thing to talk about, but I do love this physical structure. I think the structure, the Opry House itself, does such a good job of honoring the Opry, the history, and they've really done a great job of creating this home for the Opry that allows fans to see the past, present, and the future.
Next week on Songs from the Cellar, Vince Gill.
I think musicians oftentimes play something that define a record long before the knuckleheads start singing.
When I call your name.
Songs from the Cellar. It's gonna be great.
Now everybody's got videos and giant screens and light shows, and back then it was all about your personality. And they wore the sparkly suits. I always said they didn't need a light show, they were the light show. Right. Oh, that's a good one.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Pam, don't play, man. Hey, your turn, Cook.
You got to let me catch up for a minute.
I held off as long as I could, Elizabeth.
Hey, I'm Jamie Daly.
I'm Lauren Elena.
Bobby Bones here.
Want to watch Circle?
Circle's gotten smarter. We're now on smart TVs.
Circle is now on Roku, Vizio Watch Free, Zoom Mode, and Samsung TV Plus.
Go to CircleAllAccess.com/watch to find out all of the new ways you can watch Circle. CircleAllAccess.com/watch.
Check it out. There's more info there too.
See you there.
Have you heard the Shooter Stein guy on the radio?
The what?
There's a guy. Okay, so my name actually came from the fact that there was this in my mom's church. There was another couple that had a son named Shooter, and my dad and my mom were in the Western thing.
I thought it was because you peed on the doctor when you were
It is,
born.
but
I swear to God, I heard that.
that
you peed on
did
the
happen.
doctor.
Yeah, I peed on the nurse,
Okay.
and that actually sealed the deal. But the first time they heard it as a name was this guy named Shooter Stein, who was a couple years older than me, and he has now grown up. Here, he owns a security company, like a home security, like, you put in your house for your alarm.
Oh, okay.
And he has all these commercials where he's like, "Hi, I'm Shooter Stein."
Oh my
It's
God.
like, oh God, all right.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you too. What's going on? A whole lot enough. Can we get a cold drink? Yeah. We've
Yeah.
been fishing all day and we were pretty amazing. So we're pretty thirsty. This is the best seat for when the band starts.
It's a cool stage.
Yeah. And there's a disco ball they fire up.
Have you played in here?
I mean, probably. Yeah, I mean, I sat in for a song and stuff. But I've never done like a full set. I'd like to.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
You built your own thing, but you're a child of country star. And I know some children of country stars
Right.
that have the syndrome or something. Like, it's got to be super complicated. You don't seem to have any problem with it.
I got the smartest thing I did, and it was moving away from here. Nobody gave a about who Waylon was really out there. And I think for that reason, it made it harder, but it made it like different. It was
You
just
had
different.
to own your own merit.
Yeah, and it was like so, and that
Yeah.
was great. I mean, when I was young, my dad didn't want me to move to LA because he was like, "You're a big fish in a little pond here, and you're going to be a little fish in a big pond there."
Right.
And he was right, but it was right for me.
But it was the
because,
right thing.
yeah, the expectations didn't even really come into play until I got on the road the first time with that first Put the O record. Then I started realizing there was this like Waylon factor, and I could never really gauge how many people were there because of my music or because of my dad's music
Right.
or because what they thought it would be, you know? So I
Yeah.
kind of never built a really strong trust with my audience.
My family didn't read music or anything like that, but we had one piece of sheet music in the house, and it sat on my daddy's Fender Rhodes keyboard, and it was I'm Not Lisa.
Really?
And it was an illustration of that album cover.
Really?
Yeah, and like,
Wow.
you know.
Oh my God, I didn't know you had that.
You didn't know I had
I did not know you had that at all.
For many reasons.
Oh man, that is too funny.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, and I don't know, she was always like, had a big impact and role. She had a big role for me in my pursuit of music. I don't know, there's just a real power in not only like what she did musically, but then like being, you know, the love of your dad's life and your mom and like, I don't know, special lady.
Oh, she is.
Did y'all have like a game room? Like a billiard room?
We had like a basement, and it was like kind of, I took it over when I was
Did it have a pool table in it?
No, but I was really into arcade games. I still am. And so he would like, you know, we'd occasionally, he'd get one or like whatever. And I remember George Ritchie gave me a Tammy Wynette's Miss Pac-Man machine.
I was gonna say, Tammy Wynette had Miss Pac-Man, didn't she?
Yeah.
God, I knew it. That is so awesome. God. Of course she did.
My dad got sober. He didn't drink. Everybody thinks he drank, but he didn't drink at all. But he did other stuff. And like, but he got off that when I was like 5 again.
Wow.
Around then. Like he would order like a salty dog
Yeah.
and then drink like half of it. You know?
Waylon Jennings.
Do you want to hear a funny
salty
story?
dog.
This is how.
I love that so much.
But I mean, he was
Tammy
like
Wynette had Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And Waylon Jennings drank salty dogs. This is an excellent.
My dad got his ear pierced because, see, I got mine pierced. You know, we were really close, and he wanted like, and I got tattoos, and he's afraid of needles, but he got his ear pierced. But he went to Claire's in the mall. Because he didn't know where a tattoo parlor, he didn't know the culture of it at all. And so he went to the mall, and he was, you know, like 54-year-old Waylon Jennings, like
Goes
in that
to
chair with like
Claire's.
some 14-year-old girls. Like,
There's a lot of good information coming at me
there.
right now.
Yeah, so you know, it was funny because he was just so, couldn't have been like less of like an outlaw.
Thank you
Such
for
a
coming
great
fishing
day.
with me.
I love you so much.
much.
I'd do anything for you.
And I got
had
you
such a nice day.
You did?
Yes.
Sweet. I got you parting presents.
Oh, sweet. Shred it open like a little kid.
I'll let you open it.
Look at this.
Well, you're gonna need a t-shirt with my name on it. Yes. Boom.
Yeah, I love it.
Amazing.
Thank you. Amazing. Love it.
And because we both have been on Squidbillies,
Yes.
you have to have a
My
booty hunter
booty hunter.
hat.
Thank you so
You know
much.
I love you.
Thank you. I had such a good time.
I
and
did too.
I'm just happy you called on me to do it.
Used to wanna be a cowboy, a shadow in the sunset. That's why I started smoking cigarettes. Used to wanna be a cowboy, used to wanna be Elvis. Drive a pink Cadillac to wanna be Elvis. There's a lot of things I used to wanna do till I met you. Now I wanna be honest. Now I wanna be better. Now I wanna be the me I should have been when we were together. I wanna be at least almost close to worth your love. I wanna be who you thought I was. Used to wanna join the circus, hang around with the freak show. Wish I'd learned to walk a tightrope. Used to wanna join the circus. Used to wanna stay 18. Used to want an Airstream with a lawn chair tumbleweed view. Now I just want you. And I wanna be honest. Now I wanna be better. Now I wanna be the me I should have been when we were together. I wanna be at least almost close to worth your love. I wanna be who you thought I was. There's a lot of things I used to wanna be till you stop loving me. Now I wanna be steady, wanna be forever. Now I wanna be the me I could have been when we were together. I wanna be at least almost close to worth your love. I wanna be who you thought I was. Yeah, I wanna be who you thought I was.
Now that's a way to start a Saturday night at the Opry with the sweet country sound of Brandy Clark. Welcome to Opry Live. You know, tonight we're celebrating 95 years of great Opry songs with not only Brandy, but also the legendary Bill Anderson. Also, one of Nashville's finest vocalists is here, Mandy Barnett, one of country's stellar songwriters, Don Schlitz, and a man who delivers a song like nobody else, Chris Janson. Hello, friends. I am Bobby Bones, keeping it safe here backstage while our small audience is out there keeping it safe. And a big thanks to the wonderful folks at Vanderbilt Medical Center and the Nashville Public Health Department. We appreciate you guys so much. I tell you who else we appreciate. All of you out there watching Circle on the Roku channel or Samsung TV Plus or Vizio Free Watch and Zumo, welcome to Circle. All right, I'm going to send you back to the stage for a little more of this amazing artist. Now, when she starts to sing, do me a favor. Close your eyes. See where her voice takes you. I guarantee you it'll be somewhere new and beautiful. Here she is, my friends. One of my buddies, Brandy Clark.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. The last time I played the Opry was March the 6th. I had an album that came out that day. And then the world kind of fell apart after that. And so this is a pretty amazing night. This is a pretty amazing night for me because I've been playing shows to a computer screen. And so it's great to be playing it to so many beautiful people. Even though you're behind masks, you're still really pretty out there. So thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you, Opry, for having me tonight. When they asked me to do this show, they said, play a song of yours and then play a song that kind of is the bedrock of country music. And so I decided to play this next song because I feel like it's very timely with what is going on in the world. Don Williams was one of my absolute heroes, and I see a lot of people here tonight love Don Williams. And a couple of years ago, I got asked to sing on a tribute record for him, and I was fortunate enough that I got this song. It was actually written by Sam Hogan and Roger Cook. So if you know it, sing it. It's called I Believe in Love. superstars, organic food or foreign cars. I don't believe the price of gold, the certainty of growing old. That right is right and left is wrong, that north and south can't get along, that east is east and west is west, and being first is always best. But I believe in love. I believe in babies. I believe in mom and dad. I believe in you. I don't believe that heaven waits for only those who congregate. I like to think of God as love. He's down below, he's up above. He's watching people everywhere. He knows who does and doesn't care. And I'm an ordinary man. Sometimes I wonder who I am, but I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in magic. And I believe in you. I know with all my certainty what's going on with you and me is a good thing. It's true. I believe in you. I don't believe virginity is as common as it used to be. In working days and sleeping nights, that black is black and white is white. Superman and Robin Hood are still alive in Hollywood. That gasoline's in short supply, the rising cost of getting by. But I believe in love. I believe in old folks. I believe in children. I believe in you. I believe in love. I believe in babies. I believe in mom and dad. I believe in you. Thank you. How about a hand for this Opry band behind me tonight?
Tonight's Opry performance is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Let's get back to nature.
Hey y'all, Lauren Elena here, and I'm filling in for Natalie Stovall tonight. She's out with Runaway June. So I get to be here to host and fill time for the live stream and the live audience. Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. It's my first time, bear with me. I'm pretty good at talking though. I'm best at singing and then talking, so hopefully I'll do all right. For all of you out there in live stream land, and for all of you right here in the Opry House, we've got a little something extra for you tonight. You can watch an exclusive extra performance that Brandy Clark and Don Schlitz will be doing right after the show, so come hang out with us. For those of you watching right here, just stay in your seats, be comfortable, and live your best life with us. And for those of you watching on the live stream, go to circleallaccess.com, scroll down to Opry Extras banner, and click on register and watch. You don't want to miss it. We are so thrilled to have 1,100 audience members here tonight. And you can join us too. We're celebrating the Opry's 95th anniversary throughout October with appearances by Clint Black, Little Big Town, no big deal, Victoria Shaw, Rita Wilson, Steve Wariner, and my favorite of all next week, me. We'd love for you to be, thank you for laughing, I appreciate it. We'd love for you to be one of the 1,100 fans here in the house. I have to say, this is my first time in the audience. I've performed here, I think close to 40 times, and this is my first time in the audience. And while Brandy was singing, I literally had chill bumps all over my whole body, like all my legs, and I was like, great, I shaved my legs this morning and Brandy just ruined it. So love that so much. And you can have that opportunity if you go to Opry.com, you can get tickets. You want to do it, trust me, it's amazing. This is the most beautiful room in all of the world. I am absolutely obsessed with it and so honored that I get to be here to host tonight. All right, to intro our next guest, let's head back to the stage for Miss Brandy Clark.
Thank you, Lauren. Our next guest is very popular with Hall of Fames, member of the National Songwriters Hall of Fame, Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, and the Country Music Hall of Fame. He's originally from Durham, North Carolina. He said that he came to Nashville because it was cheaper to come here than New York or Los Angeles. Well, we're glad he was a man of humble means then, because he's certainly a Nashville treasure now. Please welcome Don Schlitz.
You know how to tell the songwriter in the group is the person that has to bring his book of lyrics with him. He never took the time to memorize any of them. It was also good to come to Nashville because I already had the accent down. I've almost got this one memorized. This was the very first song that I ever had recorded. I wrote it when I was 23 years old. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us. And he commenced to speak. He said, son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. And for a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. And then he bummed a cigarette, and then he bummed a light, and the night got deathly quiet. His face lost all expression. He said, if you're gonna play the game, kid, you gotta learn to play it right. Cause every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Cause every hand's a winner, like every hand's a loser. And the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. And be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. And when he'd finished speaking, He turned back towards the window, crushed out a cigarette. He faded off to sleep, and somewheres in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. But you got to know when to hold 'em, and know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. There will be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. There will be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. It is so good to be back at the Opry and to be able to play in front of people and to play with the greatest band in the world, the Grand Ole Opry Band. At home, you may not know this, but everyone in the audience has a mask on. And I have one on as soon as I come to the stage and as soon as I get off. And the great thing about being in an audience and having a mask on is no one can tell if you're not singing the right notes. You might have to sing a little bit louder, but spoiler alert, the one singing the wrong notes is probably going to be me, and I wrote the darn thing, so, you know. Help me out. You may think that I'm talking foolish. You heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now that this love that I feel for you always will be. Well, sugar, now you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men, and if you wonder how long I'll be faithful, happy to tell you again, I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. Take it, Tony. Tell them the truth, Dee Dee. They say time takes its toll on a body. It makes a young girl's blonde hair turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair. If it all fell out, I would love you anyway. And they say time, it plays tricks on a memory. It makes people forget things they knew. That's easy to see, you know. It's happened to me. I have already forgot every woman but you. Oh, sugar, now Thanks, everybody.
Opry at 95. Congratulations.
Hey y'all, Lauren Elena here, and I am filling in for Natalie Stovall tonight. Filling time while TV and radio. Well, thank you. Oh, that's for something happening behind me. Look, I thought that applause was for me. It wasn't, but we're gonna pretend like it was. Can y'all give me a sympathy applause? Thank you so much. I feel better, thank you. Okay, really quick fun fact. Don has written over 50 top 10 singles and 24 #1 songs. And not a single one of them are for me. Don, I need you to write a song for me. You can put it in your notebook and get the words right. Christine Marsh is here with her daughter and best friends from Jacksonville, Florida, celebrating her birthday. Where are you, Christine? Oh, are you back here? Happy birthday. Are you a Gators fan? Oh, go. Roll Tide, everybody. The Opry is excited to partner with Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's to help encourage all of us to get outdoors, and Lord knows we need it. I got to get out of the kitchen and out of the house. I cannot do it anymore. Bass Pro founder Johnny Morris is passionate about connecting families to nature, and he wants to see how you're spending your time outside. In fact, it turns out Johnny Morris and Chris Janson spend their times outdoors as fishing buddies. Casual. So do what they do and get outside. Post a show of how you're getting outdoors, tagging Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's using the hashtag #BackToNature, and that's the number 2 for 2, Back to Nature. If you haven't already heard, you can watch Circle in more ways than ever before. Circle is now available free on your smart TV. If you have Roku, you can get Circle on the Roku channel. With a Samsung TV, you can get Circle on Samsung TV. With a Vizio TV, you can get Circle on Vizio Free Watch. And if you have the Zumo app, you have Circle already. That means you can get Circle on your TV, your phone, and just about any smart device for free. Everybody likes free. CircleAllAccess.com/watch for more info. And did I mention it's free? For the people in the back, y'all, it's free. Y'all hear that? All right, y'all, once again, let's go backstage. Give it up for my boy, Bobby Bones.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Opry Live. Bobby Bones here, backstage in what looks like an empty hallway, but really, this is a healthy Opry. This is what it looks like, with everyone staying socially distant in their spaces. And speaking of being socially distant, this past weekend I was on a farm, I was working the cornfield, I was glad to be outdoors, and that made our friends at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's very happy, because they want everybody to get outside, right? So you go do it too, and post a photo of what you're doing outside using the hashtag #BackToNature. Well, this next artist has such a beautiful voice, it is nearly impossible to describe. I guess if you had a velvet throat and all you ate was honey, maybe she's what you would sound like. Here to introduce her is the mighty wordsmith Don Schlitz. Let's see how he describes her.
Hey everybody, wow, what a special night here at the Grand Ole Opry, and I'm so delighted to introduce this very special person. She made her Opry debut more than 25 years ago when she portrayed Patsy Cline in the hit Always Patsy Cline. She once, master wordsmith, huh, Mandy? She once said that when she sings a familiar song, she tries to bring something new to it, but she also tries to capture the essence that made people fall in love with the song in the first place. She surely does. I think that is her gift to all of us. And if you don't love her already, you're going to fall in love with her within the next 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mandy Barnett.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. That's Deanie Richardson on the fiddle. Tommy White on steel guitar. Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for your knock on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Boy, you sure all look good. It is so good to be here on this stage and have an audience. It's been about 7 months for me, and I am just so thrilled to be here tonight and to be part of the 95th anniversary of the Grand Ole Opry. I have a new album out. It's called A Nashville Songbook, and it's some of these great classics like that last song that you heard by Ray Price. Of course, it was written by Harlan Howard. I'm going to do another classic for you written by Chris Christopherson. And of course, Sammy Smith had the big hit on it. Here is Help Me Make It Through the Night. Take the ribbon from my hair, shake it loose and let it fall, lay it soft upon my skin like the shadow on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care who's right or wrong, and I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow, but tonight I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight, and it's sad to be alone. Help me Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow's out of sight, and it's sad to be alone. Help me make it through the night, and I don't want to be alone. Help me make it through the night.
Thank you.
Opry at 95. Congratulations.
If that sovereign circle of oak could speak, I think it would say, welcome home.
Let's call it an Opry moment. Still an Opry moment. When something really special starts to happen out here, these dressing rooms empty really fast because there's a feeling that comes through the building that fast.
So many great memories in this circle, on this stage, you know, that I never would have believed in a million years.
Happy 95th birthday, Grand Ole Opry. Glad to be in the circle with you.
Hey y'all, once again, I am Lauren Elena, and I am filling in time while TV and radio are in commercial breaks. Be sure to check out our Circle Facebook group. Join the Circle All Access Facebook group to get VIP access to all things Circle, exclusive country music content, a first look at games, contests, recipes, and some of those that join will receive this handy little item, a phone beanbag. Now I'm gonna show you what it is because I didn't know what a phone beanbag was. But this one belongs to me now because I'm taking it. I hope that's all right with the Opry. You can like prop your phone up on it and watch movies and stuff so you don't have to hold it. So I'm here for that. I'm very excited about it. Here's a quick video of some of our Facebook group fans. Roll the clip. These are photos of some of our super fans on the Facebook group. Dee Beverly, Teddy Burge, Melanie Deal, Bob Graziano. I'm from Rossville. Why did y'all make me say that last name? And Angie Meeker. To join our Facebook group, go to facebook.com/group/circle all access. Bob, I really hope I said your name right. All my love. Sending you so much love. Be sure to follow Circle on social. I was actually just peeking at the iPad, and there are lots of really sweet, help me, Lord. There are lots of really sweet comments. This person's in Australia, which I think is pretty cool. Kaz Janson says, it is Sunday morning in Australia, so this is my church. God bless Circle, Grand Ole Opry, country music. Okay. Oh my goodness, so many props for this segment. If you want a souvenir, remember this special Opry show, head over to Opry.com and click on shop to pick up one of these special edition thank you posters. They're different to celebrate the 95th anniversary of the Opry, so only in the month of October will they look like this. And next week, my name will be on there, so if you want that one, that would be a good idea, I think. All right, to intro our next artist, let's head back to the stage for Mandy Barnett.
His songwriting career began with City Lights, a Ray Price hit back in 1958. He joined the Grand Ole Opry in 1961. Next year, he'll celebrate 60 years with the Grand Ole Opry. Like Don Schlitz, Bill is a Hall of Fame junkie. He is also a member of the National Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, and the Country Music Hall of Fame. Please give me a big hello to Whispering Bill Anderson.
Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Along with everybody else, how great it is to be back at the Grand Ole Opry today. Wonderful to look out in the audience and see your smiling face. Okay, we can't see you smiling, but you're smiling behind the mask. You know the luckiest people in the world these days? Ugly women with pretty eyes. Think about that a while. Let's go back to 1961. This is the song that brought me to the Grand Ole Opry, called We Ain't Nothing But Po' Folks. There's a whole lot of people looking down their noses at me, 'cause I didn't come from a wealthy family. There was 10 of us living in a 2-room shack on the banks of the river by the railroad track, and we kept chickens in a pen in the back, and everybody said we was poor folks. My daddy was a farmer, but all he ever raised was us. He dug a 40-foot well and did 36 gallons of dust. The Salvation Army gives clothes to wear. A man from the county came to cut our hair. We lived next door to a millionaire, but we wasn't nothing except poor folks. We was poor folks living in a rich folks world. We sure was a hungry bunch. If the wolf had ever come to our front door, he'd have had brought a picnic lunch. My granddaddy's pension was $1.33. That was $10 less than the landlord wanted for rent. The landlord's letters got nasty indeed. He wrote, "Get up," but Paul couldn't read, and we was too broke to even pay heed. But that's how it is when you're poor folks. We was poor folks living in a rich folks world. We sure was a hungry bunch. If the wolf had ever come to our front door, he'd have had brought a picnic lunch. But we had something in our house money can't buy. Kept us warm in the winter and cool when the sun was high. But whenever we didn't have food enough and the howling winds would get pretty rough, we'd patch the cracks and we set the table with love. 'Cause that's what you do when you're poor folks, and we wasn't nothing except poor folks. My mama and my daddy was poor folks. My brother and my sister was poor folks. My dog and my cat was poor folks. And these days everybody is poor folks. Yeah. Thank you very much. And again, we're so glad to be a part of this night. Of course, we're celebrating this month, all month long, the 95th birthday of the Grand Ole Opry. I just want to make sure you know one thing. I was not on the first show. I've been on a whole bunch of them since, but I was not here 95 years ago. I had to give a lot of thought to what I wanted to sing tonight. And a few months ago, the good Lord loaned me and a great songwriter named Bobby Tomberlin and a young man named Ryan Larkins a song that in the past few months it's brought me a lot of strength. It's brought me a lot of comfort. And I'd like to share it with you tonight. It's probably the first time you've ever heard it, but I hope maybe it'll affect you like it does me every time that I take it out and sing it. It fits everything that's going on in the world today. It's called simply, Someday It'll All Make Sense. I stared at the darkness, my heart full of anger. so mad I was shaking my fist. When out of the darkness a voice soft and tender said, someday it'll all make sense. Right now I've got questions without any answers. My faith's out there riding the fence. But I've got to believe in what I cannot see. Someday it'll all make sense. Someday the picture will come into focus and we'll see it all plain and clear. When we come together in the place He has for us, when the pain and the hurt disappear. Someday we'll laugh at these roads that we've traveled. I am completely convinced that hope never dies or goes out of fashion, and someday it'll all make sense. Someday the picture will come into focus and we'll see it all plain and clear. And we'll come together in the place He has for us, where the pain and the hurt disappear. Someday we're gonna laugh at these roads that we've traveled. I am completely convinced that hope never dies or goes out of fashion, and someday it'll all make sense. Someday it'll all make sense.
Tonight's Opry performance is in association with Shriners Hospitals for Children.
A quick reminder to get outdoors this weekend. Don't forget to post a video, just kidding, a photo, of how you're getting outdoors, tagging Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's, and using the hashtag #BackToNature. Also, a quick reminder to stay after the show to see Brandy Clark and Don Schlitz perform some additional songs. For those of you here in the house, for the 14th time, stay in your comfortable seats after the show. And for those of you watching on the live stream, go to circleallaccess.com, scroll down to the Opry Extras banner, and click on register and watch. For next week's show, Natalie is still off with Runaway June, and I'll be on stage here at the Opry, and you'll have Carly Pierce right here to keep you company during the live stream breaks. All of October, Opry is celebrating its 95th birthday, which is so incredible and so amazing. Next week's show is all about Opry Turns Pink, and you better believe I got a cute little pink dress picked out to go with the night and the special occasion. I'm very excited. It's the Opry's 12th annual show supporting the fight against breast cancer. Supporting this great, yes, that is definitely worth clapping for. Thank you. Supporting this great cause with their music will be Little Big Town, Rita Wilson. Rita, if you're watching, we would love it if you brought Tom Hanks. That would be awesome. Please do that. We're also very excited to see you and me. No, but we are. Sorry, that sounded sarcastic. It's not. We are excited to see you, Rita. Oh my gosh, sometimes I say the wrong thing. Help me. A quick note, tune into Circle every Tuesday night for Circle's new faith programs. Fun fact, I have a new show on Circle called Jesus Calling Stories of Faith, which I host. I don't know why anyone ever asked me to host because you never know what I'm going to say, but this time they trusted me with the Lord's Word. So I get to help people share their stories of faith, and it is super inspiring, and I'm so proud of the show. So please check it out on Tuesday nights at 8:30 Eastern. All right, once again, let's go backstage. Make sure he can hear you in the back, Mr. Bobby Bones.
Welcome back to Opry Live. What a treasure of music this place has seen over the years. And tonight, no exception. I hope you enjoyed it because, man, I sure did. Next week, the Opry goes pink. It's the Opry's 12th annual show supporting the fight against breast cancer. Helping to support the cause will be Lauren Elena, Little Big Town, and Victoria Shaw. Okay, one more thing, too. After the show, Don Schlitz and Brandy Clark can hang out, and they're going to play some additional songs for you. So come hang with us and enjoy some extra music on an Opry Extras segment. If you're at home, go to circleallaccess.com, scroll to the Opry Extras banner, click anywhere. If you're here in the Opry House, just stay in your seats. All right, hold on to those seats, folks. This next artist is going to take us out of here like a rocket ship. Here to introduce him is the legendary Whisperin' Bill Anderson. Good night, guys.
All right, Bobby, thank you very much. Before becoming a hit maker himself, this guy wrote some songs that a whole lot of people sang. Tim McGraw, Randy Houser, and a whole bunch more. He's a devoted father. He's a devoted husband, a talented singer-songwriter, and an entertainer, ladies and gentlemen. A member of the Grand Ole Opry since 2018, my buddy, Mr. Chris Janson.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Bill. You ready to get wild? Well, I ain't rich, but I damn sure wanna be. Yeah, working like a dog all day ain't working for me. Well, I wish I had a rich uncle that would kick the bucket. I was sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett. I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. Well, it can buy me a truck to pull. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with silver bullets. Well, now I know what they say. Money can't buy everything. Maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. Now they call me redneck, white trash, and blue collar. Well, I could change all that if I had a couple $1 million. I keep hearing that money is the root of all evil, and you can't fit a camel through the eye of a needle. I'm sure that's probably true, but it still sounds pretty cool. It can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull. It can buy me a Yeti 110 house down with silver bullets. Well, now I know what they say. Money can't buy everything. Maybe so. It can buy me a boat to float down on the water with a beer. I hear the Powerball lottery is sitting on $100 million. Yeah, that'll buy me a brand new riding rib, or it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ice down with silver bullets. Well, I
just kick it into high gear now. Oh, thank you. I take it you're applauding because I've been working out. Not. Sam Hunt was over at my house today. We were hanging out. I was like, what's up, bro? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so proud to see you at the Grand Ole Opry tonight. Thank you for being here. Now, look, seriously, it's great to have people back in the house, and we appreciate you being here. Now, next, I want to play you what is my next single. It's my new, I love you too. I really do. This is my brand new single. It's my next single. It's the last single off the Real Friends album, and we just released it a few weeks ago. Released the music video too, and it's actually making its Opry debut tonight, so lucky you. First time people are back in the house, and first time to sing it on the Opry. Here's my brand new single. This one's called Waiting on 5. The car turning on a wrench, out on the farm fixing that fence. It's like watching your team while you sit on a bench, waiting on 5 to start on 6. Out in the sun or in the AC, 2 hours left when the hands hit 3. If you want some overtime, I'm sorry, I'm sick, waiting on 5 to start on 6. Everybody watching that tick-tock tick, the slower it goes, the closer it gets. We'll be cracking Monday morning blues and my head is a mess. Now when Friday rolls around, I'm getting that itch, waiting on 5 to start on 6. Everybody watching that tick-tock tick, the slower it goes, the closer it gets. Cracking it, hopping it, giving it a twist. Now play some guitar and it's just like this. Go! See, I'd rather dig in a cooler, man, than dig in a ditch. I'm sick and tired of making somebody else rich. Well, I go all day and then I'm ready to quit, waiting on 5 to start on 6. Everybody watching that tick-tock tick, the slower it goes, the closer it gets. We'll be cracking it, popping it, and giving it a twister, waiting on 5 to start on a 6. Waiting on 5, waiting on 5, waiting on 5 till it's time to quit. Waiting on 5, waiting on 5, waiting on 5 to get started on 6. Everybody watching that tick-tock tick, the slower it goes, the closer it gets. We'll be cracking it, popping it, giving it a twist, waiting on 5 to start on 6. Oh yeah, oh yeah, all right. We'll be waiting on 5 to get started on 6. Thank you. Thank you very much. Feels weird to play for people. I know. Oh, man. Now, hey, listen. Can I get a hand raising in this place if you feel blessed to be alive today? Please. Look at that. See? Everybody feels blessed to be alive. Amen. Me too. I really do. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my freedom. I'm thankful for this country. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the Grand Ole Opry. I'm thankful for my family. Got a lot of things to be thankful for. I love the Lord tonight, too, just in case you were wondering. But I'll tell you that I am not always the good vibes guy. You better believe that's true. I'm not. I wake up in the morning. I'm not so happy right when I get up in the mornings usually, okay? I got a lot to be thankful for, but that's normal life. The day that I wrote this next song, I was complaining. My friends were complaining too in the songwriting room, and we looked around, and I literally, for the first time ever, now look, when I look back on this, I almost look at myself and go, I looked at them and said, good vibes only in this room today. Seriously. Now, that was not even really speaking to them, people. That was really speaking to me, okay? And it's taught me a lot. It taught me a lot of lessons. Because it taught me that if you're gonna talk it, you have to walk it. That's it. You gotta walk it if you're gonna talk it. You gotta talk it if you're gonna walk it. So it taught me a lot personally. So I'm proud of that. And then I'm proud that it became a huge hit on the radio, and it just got bigger than beyond my wildest dreams. So I'd like to play it tonight at the Grand Ole Opry. For anybody in this place tonight who may have a bit of negativity on their shoulders, maybe you got a little bit this week, maybe you've had a long week and this is the one thing you waited for all week just to let it all go. Well, this is that time. Now, most of you at the Grand Ole Opry were probably raised exactly like I was. If you don't have anything good to say, then shut your mouth. You feel what I'm saying? So, now wait. Oh yeah. See, I knew that'd fire you up. Okay, now listen. On the count of 3, loudest you're going to get tonight, I'm talking about screaming. Get mad if you have to. When I say, if you don't have anything good to say, then shut. Oh, I love the Grand Ole Opry. Let's bring the good vibes. Do it. Who feels like dancing in here tonight? I ain't watching TV today. Bad news, it can just stay away. If you ain't got anything good to say, then shut. I got my windows down and my blinders on. Radio set to my favorite song. All green lights on the road I'm on. And there ain't no doubt I'm getting them good vibes. I'm living this good life. I'm breathing on God's time. And I ain't gonna waste one breath. I'm soaking it all. There ain't nothing gonna steal it, nothing gonna kill it. Waving them words goodbye. I'm feeling them good vibes. If you're feeling the good vibes, make some noise. I ain't trying to hear the negative note, just trying to change the narrative, cause it's simply imperative that we all have a damn good time. I'm getting them good vibes, I'm living this good life. I'm breathing on God's time. I'm soaking it all up. I got me a full cup. There ain't nothing gonna steal it, nothing gonna kill it. Waving them words goodbye. I'm feeling them good vibes. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling them good vibes. Now I got a good girl, she's got a good smile. I kiss her good morning, I kiss her good night. We keep it on the up, that's how we get down. So don't be coming around unless you got them good vibes. I'm living this good life. I'm breathing on God's time. That's right. And I ain't gonna waste one breath. I'm soaking it all up. I got me a full cup. Ain't nothing gonna steal it, nothing gonna kill it. Waving them words goodbye. I'm feeling them good vibes. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling them good vibes. I love you, Grand Ole Opry. Thank you so much tonight.
Okay, everyone. Now is the time. Can you hear me? Was that on? Is this thing on? Okay, great. Okay, everyone, now is the time to go to circleallaccess.com, scroll down to the Opry Extras banner, and click anywhere inside it. Do it now. Except y'all, because you're here. I guess you don't really have to do that. You know what you get to do? Sit in your comfortable seats. You got it? Everybody got it? Who's comfortable? Are you comfortable? Did y'all enjoy the show tonight? Who's excited to see Brandy Clark and Don Schlitz get back?